The release in the golf swing is one of the biggest talking points that gets overlooked when you go for golf lessons. And what we want to do is make sure that you can hit it a little bit longer this year, a little bit straighter, and hopefully hit more fairways, especially with the longest club in your bag. And that is with the driver. Guys, welcome back to Get Good at Golf. And today we are using Hack Motion on your weekly hack to show how the wrist should be working, especially through the impact zone. So the impact zone is from parallel to the ground, is from this position here through to parallel on the way through. And everybody's fixated on, I've got to have the perfect takeaway, I've got to be perfect at the top. And from there, they're not too worried. Well, actually, I've not got to come over the top. And if I come over the top, I know I'm going to hit a slice. So let's think about this. What do you think you are trying to do when you're going into the ball, when you're hitting your driver? A lot of people, for me, who come for lessons are going, well, I'm just trying not to release it, because I've been told if I release that club, it's going to go quickly left. Which is correct. Yes, it is, but it depends on how your body is moving and what you are trying to do in your golf swing. The next position I start to see is, well, I'll just hold it off then, and we'll start to get the club face returning in that kind of position, pointing straight towards those trees there on the right. So we're now opening up the left or the right of this golf hole. You can see here the third hole at Waterfront is a very tight driving hole, and we want to be able to hit our driver on here, because if we can hit our driver and get it down there a little bit further, especially than your playing partners, we've got a shorter club into that green. If we've got a shorter club in, there's more chance of hitting the green, and as we all know, there is more chance of you lowering your scores in 2024. So what I want to do here is use Hack Motion to get a little bit of a drill. So what we can do using Hack Motion is get into my setup and start to calibrate. Then what we want to do is go to P6, and you'll hear a lot online if you watch a lot of YouTube position, so P1 to 12, and from there you've got to be then thinking about, well, which one is which. So P6 is the start of your delivery position. So for me, nice and easy, that is when we have got that club parallel to the ground, and you can hear by the noise there that I am in the zone for that position. So you can see it's parallel to my target, and what we often want to see here is that that club is pointing straight down my target line and the club head is matching my spine angle. From there, I'm going to rotate, I'm going to start to release, and I'm going to get into that position at impact. I've got a little bit of forward shaft lean, it's nice and square, my body's rotated through, chest is over the ball, and you can see if I return the club like that, I'm then going to be able to get this going down the centre of the fairway, a centred strike with more ball speed, and if we was to go through the ball, I would then be releasing that, and again that club head on the way through will be parallel to my target line, club face again not wrapped over, it'll be matching my spine angle, and it'll not be way open there pointing to the sky. So we're getting some good feedback by using the Hack Motion here. We're using our wrist in the right place to be able to do that. So once I've done a few repetitions of that, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit a shot here. We're going to go to P6 again, just get into that position where I feel like I'm comfortable, and then from there I'm repeating that motion. And you can see there a nice penetrating ball flight starting up the right side of the fairway and moving just slightly to the left. So that is now in play. So you can see that I've done the drill and then it has picked that up. So ideally with this drill, you're going to do it 10 times. You're starting to get an average. What is your tendency? We all want to know what your tendency, especially off the tee, is, because that's the club that you want to impress your friends with. And it's the club realistically that is going to help you lower your scores this year. You can see that I didn't have to try and hit it hard. I've got on a very tight driving hole, but I've practiced a position that is just before impact, and just before impact is so important. Yes, you could have the best looking golf swing at the golf club, you could be absolutely perfect here, but then from there everything goes a little bit awry and we hit it all over the place. You don't want to be that guy who's got the best practice swing in the golf club. You want to be that guy who can get consistently into a good position at the top, wherever that may be for you, but you are the guy who squares that club face up at the golf ball, because at the end of the day, that's all that matters for us. Everybody's going to have their own swing. My swing and James's swing are nothing like each other, but we both can get the golf ball round, we can get it down the middle, we get it different distances, but as long as we know how far our shots go and where the dispersion is, we're going to lower our scores and shoot the best scores we can this year. So again, I would do the drill using Hack Motion. There is more drills coming to Hack Motion to help you with this. So again, I'd get into my delivery position. Now we can hit it quick. And you can see that one started straight down the middle, fading just off the flag, which Bobby can see if he zooms down there, the white flag. But you can see that by using this training aid and starting to practice your impact position, we can help you get good at golf.